I just wanted to ask, what made you choose Garhwal as a setting? I mean, obviously it's also very connected with the whole thing of ecology also.
Yeah.
So it works at many levels.
Yeah. So it works at many levels because it's got that whole thing of the Himalayan ecology, and that Pagli Dadi on the one hand, and then also what I'm seeing in this film and even in that Ane Gode Radan, this whole concept of returning from the village. So that subtext as well. So what made you choose Garhwal particularly?
Because in some ways I have a connection with it. I've known a person from Garhwal, somebody in fact called Makar, who I've known for I think we've known for more than 20-25 years now, and he used to be a mechanic on the streets of Delhi, and after which I met him in Delhi, and I just said to him that why don't you move to Pune, because that has more two-wheelers and it's a better place to live in. And he moved there, and I've known him since that time. And he used to come when I was at FTII and help me give chai to my crew when we were doing student exercises and all of that. So I've known him for many years, and through the years, there was always this kind of notion that okay, now after 5 years I hear Makar is married, after 2 years I know that he has a son, after 3 years he's had another son, but he's always there, he's never really able to go back to the village, or his family is never able to come and meet him. So there was a connection with the village. And when I was shooting my other film Lilki, we did go to this village, though we didn't shoot in this particular village, but we shot around it, and we shot a few scenes there. And this particular village sort of stuck in my mind because of the kind of location it is, and the sight of children running down and things like that. So it was actually a combination of many things, and because also it's not that easy to enter into a village, so it was important that we go into a village where we know people. And I always felt every time, because after Makar came, then two of his other brothers also moved there, and I always felt that Garhwal was in many ways quite a neglected area compared to Kumaon, which the Nainital side, where people are more aware of it, there are more people working there, there's more development there. Garhwal is more underdeveloped and much more neglected, and it's quite a rocky landscape. It's so evident that there is no employment and there is no source of livelihood there. So in many ways, there were many connections and many reasons for it.
When was the film made? How is the market response to the film, and where has it been exposed? And thirdly, did the Uttarakhand floods affect this village?
We've just finished in October, and so far we've been just showing it at festivals. It was shown at Mami, it was shown at the International Children's Festival in Hyderabad. We've had a screening yesterday at FTII, a screening here today. It's going to be shown in Delhi. It's going to Sweden next month. So right now it's doing the festival rounds. At the same time, CFSI is working out some kind of possible arrangement with multiplexes, if we can book shows with schools, which Pinaki is also in charge of. And market response, so far it's not out there in the market, so I'm sure when we get there, it's not that easy to put it out in the market, because as you know, our market is extremely commercial. So even if we spend the money on promotion and publicity and put it in the theatres, it's very difficult to get audiences to the theatres. So it's not that simple to do that. And no, the floods did not affect this particular area. This particular area is close, in fact, on that belt itself, but it's parallel to the path which is by the river. The river doesn't flow here, so it wasn't affected. They get affected every year to some degree because it's a very volatile landscape. So the weather does affect them, in a little bit every year.